Meanwhile, back in October.
I can't get you out of my mind. It's like I feel it for the first time. Been thinking about you all night. I've been searching for this all my life.
Here we go, guys. Now, we passed a few of these along the way.
That was scary.
So technically, you can just kind of ride down here.
Look, that's the boat right there.
So y'all, we here. So now we're gonna see. I look like I got a beard. So now we're gonna see if all that yang Jay was saying was true. Are we gonna be eaten by mosquitoes and all the other stuff that he was claiming? That's what we want to know.
I don't see mosquitoes.
Me either. It's cold. Yeah. So we got here. So it's about maybe 30 minutes for our next boat. There was one that was like 10 minutes, but we chose to wait on that one. So now we're going to wait on this next one.
Swimming here, this grass is not for swimming. The grass is the problem.
Wait, so we got stuck?
If you look at the water, it's around yay deep, alright? So
like,
it's
that's a 3 feet, right?
It's around 2 feet actually. Yeah, it's a little bit more probably. Alright, but not all the Everglades is the same. Just because here it's that deep doesn't mean over there it's not 6 feet deep. Over there 8 inches deep. Everything's a little different out here. Okay? No, we're not stuck, don't worry. But if we are, don't worry, there's another boat out there to come get us. Now, the water's fresh water. Everglades is a river, not a swamp. Okay? In this river, only place in the world you're gonna find alligators and crocodiles coexisting. Alligators, freshwater. Crocodiles tend to stay down south in the salt water. Now, number-wise, there's like 1.7 million alligators out here, and there's less than 40,000 crocodiles to the south.
Oh, wow.
All right. Now, let's say you make it to the island over there. Now, these islands out here, very common to find deer, bears, boars, mountain lions, panthers. We have snakes, turtles, birds, fishes, and like a billion mosquitoes out here. Now, is anyone afraid of snakes? She's pointing at you right away. I asked the question because sometimes you have to stay quiet, but then if I see a snake and bring it on the boat, then I find out who's afraid of the snake.
Oh.
Right? If I see one, I normally bring it on the boat. As long as it's not venomous, and we can pass it around, take your pictures and selfies, whatever you guys want to do.
Yeah.
As long as it's not a rattlesnake, coral snake, or a water moccasin, we're good. Alright? Now, from all the snakes we have, one of them is a big problem. The Burmese python. Alright? The python does not belong in Florida. It's only here because people back in the days were buying them as pets and releasing them into the wild. And the little story behind these guys is that back in 2009 or 2010, they found dead, let's say a 12-foot python with like a 6-foot gator inside it.
Ooh.
Right? A couple of years later, they found a 15-foot python. 2 weeks ago, they found an almost 19-foot python. All right? On this street, on the road. All right? So basically, they're getting big. Too big even for the alligators to handle out here. Only good-sized gator can snap a python in half. All right? If the gator's less than 5 or 6 feet, it's probably gonna die. If it's a full-sized python. All right? So they said, basically, if you see a python in the water, in the lands around here, you get to jump in and catch it and kill it. You cannot catch it alive, you have to kill it. You guys are so young over there. You probably need some money like I do. If we see a python, we jump in together. Anything we make off of it, we split half and half. We make $800, 400 you, 400 me. We do a good barbecue for anyone that wants to join. And we have a good night that day. All right? You guys are bad. All right? Even though they're not venomous, if they bite you, there is so much bacteria in their mouth, your flesh is going to rot away. I mean, like, it's to a point where you would think, I gotta pour bleach on this. Because physically, it's going to just rot off. All that's going to rot off. And if ever you get bit by a python, never ever go to the hospital and let them close the wound. You gotta leave that wound open for real. Because I've seen people that they close the wound and they lose that body part. Because the infection just stays in there, growing, getting worse and everything. Right? Now, the gators and crocodiles. One is a very calm animal and one's a crazy animal.
Which one's the crazy?
Crocodiles. Because crocodiles, they don't care for your skin color, if you're thin, you're fat. Crocodiles, he's a human being and he's a walking snake, basically. You got to keep that in mind. An alligator sees us and is born of a natural fear of humans. All right? I guess the size difference kind of freaks him out a little bit. Maybe not for you guys that much, but for us, you got to be at least yay tall, all right? And gators are around this tall when they stand up, all right? And that height difference scares them on land. Every time you get near a gator on land, it's probably going to hiss at you like a cat. Which means just keep your distance or watch out, I'm right here. Be careful. Now, if you follow an alligator into water, you're crazy. Because the moment you jump in water, if it's deep enough, your head height maybe. And there he might think, oh, now I could probably take you under and drown you. Which might probably happen, but not as you think. In Florida, 33 people have died since 1970 from alligators. Not a lot if you think about it. And those people that have died, I believe, promise me, they've done things you're not supposed to be doing.
Yeah,
all right?
Makes sense.
I don't want to say it's wrong what she did, but like 2 years ago, a lady died walking her dogs. Her dogs got loose, chased a gator into a lake, and she went in to save her dogs. I understand that feeling, but once a gator tastes his blood, wild instincts just kick in. They don't care if you're human or not. Yeah, it's horrible. I think she saved one of her dogs, and the dog just ran away because he was smart enough. But she drowned, all right? And when they found her body, right arm was gone. When they bite down and they taste blood, they do a death roll and rip off whatever they can. All right? And prior to that, was a little boy in Disney, which I felt very bad for. Those parents had to witness that. But 2 days later, they found the upper torso of the kid. They don't tend to eat human meat that much as you think. All right? Now, crocodile, different story. I have people here from the Philippines on my boat ride. They tell me that there's one crocodile down there that had eaten over 250 people. All right, so crocodiles are way different. The biggest gator in this country is in Alabama. Well, I don't know if he's still alive, but he was almost 16 feet long. All right, and only 2 countries have alligators: USA and China. The rest of the world has caimans and crocodiles. All right, biggest crocodile captive, which I don't know if he's still alive, was in Indonesia. It was almost 21 feet long. The water's fresh and drinkable, guys. I don't recommend you drink it, though. Because think about it, 1.7 million gators. It's a lot of pee-pee in the water. All right? So if that water comes on the boat and you get splashed with it, yes, it's dirty water, but it's good for the skin. All right? Now, you think that's funny? This next part's going to kill you then. Now, if you were staying in South Florida and you took a shower last night this morning, we all use recycled alligator pee because all of South Florida gets their water from here.
Oh, wow.
Now it's not that funny, right? So once you go back to your hotels or homes today and take another shower, remember what's coming out of that wall. And if you don't believe me, you got Google right there.
Wow.
This is why Miami water is a little yellow sometimes or smells a little funny, and now you understand why. Now, this grass around the boat, if you want to feel it, be very careful. You could go ahead and feel it, guys. When you tug on this grass, do it lightly. You will feel all the blades on this grass. Hence the name sawgrass.
Yeah.
Right? So if you grab this too tightly, you're going to cut yourself, and the cut might give you a nasty itch like it does to me. Now, if you're hungry, you're thirsty, and let's say you're lost out here, pull some sawgrass out the water. Peel off the first layer and make sure it's nice and white. If you see any brown spots or any black spots, don't even bother eating it. But,
woo!
Right, there you go. Tastes like a carrot. Some of them taste bad, some of them taste good, like sugar cane. Other than that, we can only go so far on it, but there's some clean water and some nutrients here. You might find one with a little worm in the middle for extra protein. Other than that, if you're starving and you're lost, this is a good thing to eat. There are some fruits out here that grow out here that you can eat, but also 2 things out here that will kill you. Right? There's a little flower that grows out here called water hemlock or hemlock. And that flower is like the #1 deadliest flower in the northern hemisphere. Right? So if you eat that flower, the stems or the roots, it's going to kill you like in 30 hours. All right? That's the same flower that killed Socrates. He died by poison and by that flower. All right? Now, the
Yeah.
famous explorer Ponce de Leon, he came to Florida to look for the fountain of youth, but he died. He died from eating a apple. This apple grows around the coastal Florida. Some of them do grow up here, but it's very rare to find them. It's called the Manchinilla apple tree, or in Spanish, la manzana de la muerte, the apple of death. So the flower, the apple itself is toxic all around. Seeds, flesh, and seeds. If you take the branch of the tree, light it on fire, throw it in the house or something, the smoke will kill the people inside the house. That tree is so bad that the Miccosukis and Seminole Indians, they will tie their enemies to the tree on a rainy day, and the water that goes through the tree will burn your flesh away.
Wow.
All right, that's how deadly the bark is of the tree. All right. So I guess he ate the fruit back in the day, or he got shot with an arrow with it. They don't know which one, but they know he died from the poisoning from that flower, from that fruit. All right, so you gotta be careful with that little apple out here.
Try and knock us off. He looks like he's smiling.
His toes are itchy.
There he goes.
Thank you for waiting patiently. On the menu for these guys is chunks of fish and chicken with bone-in. In the wild down here, they love fish and turtles, but they're very opportunistic. They'll eat another alligator, a snake, a bird, an otter. However, they don't eat as often as we do. It's because they sit around like this a lot more than us. Lester! Oh, sorry, buddy.
Ooh.
Rocky!
Oh, I know their names. How cute.
Do you want to have somebody single?
Tanisha.
He is so soft.
Hopefully he doesn't poop.
It's like, where's his pooper?
Right where your pinky's at.
What about your hand?
She's nice.
I had to bring her.
I feel like it's like I didn't even think about it.
Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Look at me. Look at me.
Yeah, Leah.
Stop.
Look at me.
Look at him.
Hold on.
She's dying.
How does it feel, Aaliyah? He's soft, right? Don't you want to kiss him?
No, I don't want to kiss it. I'm a fool.
No, you have to feel him. G, come on. Come feel.
You want to take him home?
Yeah. How much?
You paid for it already. That's where your $3 included.
Taking him home. See? All right. G.
Do it. Fine.
I can't
But
believe
Dad,
it.
you're holding my hand.
All right, so wait till after the little boy holds him. Wait till after the little baby holds him. G. Okay, go touch him really quick.
Real quick.
Go. I'm like, right, we tried. All right, guys, we are done. I'm all dewy. Guess what? Not one mosquito bite.
I got one.
And we didn't put any mosquito repellent on.
I got one.
No, he didn't. He did not.
She was itchy. I didn't put any, but she
I
did.
was itchy because like the whole grass is on me.
How?
Okay.
You were in the middle of the boat.
Okay, you know I'm dramatic.
Exactly. You're gonna be like,
So that was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. We learned a lot about the crazy crocodiles and the calm alligators and how to survive out here if we find ourselves out here in the middle of a swamp for no good reason. I don't know. We can eat the sawgrass. We can eat the bottom part, the white part of the sawgrass, and it tastes like carrots. Yum, yum, yum. So bring ranch dressing.
I can't get you out of my mind. It's like I feel it for the first time. Been thinking about you all night. I've been searching for this all my life. You're just